Okay, Adam, so this is the one that you're really excited about. Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Yeah.
So, what is Yakuza Kiwami 2 for those who are uninitiated with the Yakuza franchise, and why should they be interested in Yakuza 2?
Wow, that's a big question.
There's not many people on this planet I would ask that to. You're one of the few people that I would actually trust you to at least explain it as best you could.
So, Yakuza 2 Kiwami, which I think the Kiwami is just some kind of Japanese term for a complete and total remake or something like that.
Okay.
Or because it's in other games too.
I mean, it's in the first Kiwami.
Yeah, but it was also like Koei made a game called Tokiden, and then they made remade that game from the ground up with new content, and because the first one wasn't that good, and they called that one Kiwami.
It's extreme.
Okay.
Japanese word for extreme.
Yeah. So
which totally sums up Yakuza.
Yeah, it does. So Yakuza 2 is a ground up remake, or Yakuza 2 Kiwami is a ground up remake of Yakuza 2, which was released, I want to say 2007-ish.
No, PS2.
On the PS2.
It wasn't it towards the end of the PS2 lifespan?
Yeah, it's towards the end of the PS2 lifespan.
Okay.
Personally, this is my favorite Yakuza game in terms of story content. It's by far the best one that they've released in terms of story content. They're all fantastic, but this is the best story still. I mean, I haven't played 6 yet.
Okay.
But this is the best story, hands down. So not only is this a ground-up remake using the new Dragon engine, which they're developing Yakuza 6 on, as well as the
Didn't they do the first Kiwami with that?
No.
Okay.
No, this is only the second game to come out on the Dragon engine.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that Fist of the North Star looks incredibly good.
6 first, then Kiwami, then probably Fist of the North Star if we get it in the United States.
Okay. I hope we do.
I super hope we do.
We've gotten other ones in here, so I don't see why.
Yeah,
not,
we got the Hokuto Muso games from Koei. So not only is this a ground up remake on the Dragon engine of the best story content in the Yakuza franchise, they're also expanding the content like a lot. There's whole new chapters where you're going to be able to play as one of the characters, Goro Majima, like a fan series favorite.
Yeah, I actually had that as a note where it's a whole new campaign called The Truth of Goro Majima, where we get to play as the man himself and uncover how he became a construction business tycoon just before the events of Yakuza 2.
Yeah, which his character is fantastic. In the very first game...
Isn't he one of these figures?
Yeah, he's actually... This is him right here.
Okay.
In his get-up from Yakuza 2.
Okay. Yeah, for those who are only listening to the audio version... Adam has, 2 Yakuza figures?
Yeah, I have one of Kazuma Kiryu, which is the main protagonist throughout the entire series. And then one of Goro Majima, which is, again, a fan favorite
He's
character.
a biggie. Adam's a big. Every time Adam, a new Yakuza game was coming out, Adam would message me and be like, yo, man, you should go and pre-order this Yakuza game. I'm like, dude, I don't play Yakuza. Just pre-order it. It's fucking awesome. I'm like, okay, I'll pre-order it. And then Adam would show me clips of Yakuza 0 and Yakuza clips, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll keep buying these games just to support them.
They're absolutely fucking fantastic. But in the first game, in the American release, they did an English voiceover, which didn't really go over that well. But
to be fair, wasn't Michael Madsen in one of them?
No. The voice for Majima Goro was Mark Hamill.
Okay, but Michael Madsen is one of the bosses.
Oh, he might have been.
He's definitely one of the bosses.
I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think Stephen Bloom did Kazuma Kiryu's voice.
Okay.
But yeah, there was actual professional American actors that did, voices for the characters. But the localization of the first game, a lot of stuff was lost in translation. So
I'm sure.
They decided to continue with Japanese-only voiceovers from that point on.
So the game's going to be coming out on August 28th.
Yeah.
So when doesn't 6 come out in April 17th or something like that?
Yeah, I think...
I believe that's when it says my copy's shipping of the 6th game.
Yeah, I want to see either April or May.
Mm-hmm. So here, Adam, do you want to go into why is Yakuza, because let's be fair, Yakuza actually has been getting more popular recently, I think, than it has been in the last couple years.
I think
they just keep pumping out
part
games.
of that reason is rabid fans like myself.
True. But I think it's
keep
growing,
talking about it.
Yes, and I think new fans are picking them up. Like, what is this game? Like, people they get great reviews. I think 6 already has like an 8.6 currently on like GameSpot or some other website.
From people who imported.
People who got early copies.
Yeah.
Already who have been reviewing it. But so what is it? What is this big appeal? Why do people love the Yakuza?
In my opinion, it's just it's a lot of people think, oh, it's just about the Yakuza, it's just about a crime story, but really there's a lot of like intense character development, and there's a lot of humanity to each of the characters, and the stories are generally pretty serious, but also the side content, which can pull you away from the story for hours, is generally entertaining in and of itself.
It seems like it's more goofy.
Yeah, it's goofy. Like, there's one where you have to chase down this dude that's dressing up in his underwear and stealing women's panties from a clothesline. You have to beat him up.
Yeah, it's very weird shit.
There's all kinds of content like that. There's little circuit car racing, like remote control car racing mini games, billiards mini games, darts, karaoke. There in Zero there was telephone dating. There's all kinds of weird shit in this game. There's Sega arcades in every one of the games that you can visit and play authentic Sega arcade machines. I mean, obviously digital versions of them, but
yeah, obviously.
But they're fantastic games.
What do you kind of like say to like anybody who says it's kind of like Shenmue?
It's similar. I think Shenmue's a lot slower paced, a lot more serious. There's less comedy in Shenmue, and I would classify it as maybe a spiritual successor to the idea of Shenmue.
Okay, where there's just a shitload of stuff to do around the town.
Yeah, where they're a hyper detailed environment. Like, generally the maps aren't really that big, but there's so much to do in them and there's so much detail in them that they feel a lot bigger than they are.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Yakuza Kiwami 2 will be available both digitally and physically for $50. Pre-ordered and first run copies will come in a special steelbook with artwork of Kazuma Kiryu.
Yeah.
And Ryoji Goda.
Yep.
Oh, okay. And as I said, August 28th. So I think both of us have this. I think you always send me the pre-order, so I think I have that already pre-ordered.
No, it's not live yet.
Oh, it's not?
No,
okay.
But I will send it to you when it goes live.
You'll send it to me.
Yeah, because if you never play any of the other Yakuza games, this is the one to play.
Do you need to play any of the other Yakuza games to get
it always helps, but you can jump in at any point.
Okay. Well,
any Yakuza game, you can jump in and play.
Oh, well, that's always a good thing about it.
The only one that I think that I would not recommend that with is Yakuza Dead Souls, which itself isn't really that good of a game. Mm-hmm. And it's a spin-off, which there's going to be characters in it. You're like, who the fuck? Why should I care about this guy?
Okay.
So, yeah, you can jump in at any point.
Oh, okay. Well,
but, I mean, right now on the PlayStation 4, they got Yakuza 0, which chronologically is the first game. Then Yakuza Kiwami, which is release-wise the first game. Now we have 2 coming out. 3, 4, and 5 were all on the PS3. I have no idea if they're going to remaster those or not. It seems like a natural move at this point, because it seems like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, you'd think that.
And then 6 is going to be out in a month. So
wasn't 5 only digital?
5 was digital only in the United States, and that's really the point where people started getting rabid.
Yeah.
So yeah, because we had to do a lot of shoving around to get 5 even released in the United States.
You guys are acting like it's like you guys are like some cult trying to get Yakuza
I
games.
mean,
it doesn't seem like it's that far off.
There's a Facebook group called Yakuza Fan, which organizes all this shit. So
are you in it?
Yes, I am.
Wow, you are such a loser.
I'm also in Shenmue 500K.
Wow, you're an even bigger loser. Okay, so